Hey everybody! Welcome back to Big Hair Gaming. Yo, it's Sunday, so y'all know what that means. It's time to hit a little bit of that there frontline breakthrough. As per usual, I have not played through it yet myself. So we're gonna go on through the beginning, and I want to respin on these. It's kind of a lot, but I don't get points for it today. Nah, I don't care. Whatever. I'll just deploy. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. But yeah, so the way we usually do this for Frontline Breakthrough is that I don't play this ahead of time. So you can see for the ranking, I am not listed. So I don't know what the day's challenge is going to be comprised of. But we like to go in blind, and I like to stream it. Oh, yo, my boy Rocket Stew is #1 for the day. Let's go. All right, cool. So that means if we can become #1 in the Alliance, then we're #1 in the Warzone. Sorry, Stu. But you know the deal. So that's the way that we usually do this. My usual goals is I like to try to get over 2,000, which means that'll get me onto the master leaderboard, so that'll be pretty nice. Then, like usually I try to make, regardless of where I land on the master leaderboard, because like who cares? Like there's crazy scores up there. But then I want to try to get into like at least the top 10, provided I can get over 2,000. And then, like, after I can get over 2,000, my usual target goal is 2,500. Today, 2,500 seems to be among some of the highest scores that are available. So that'll be quite a bit of a challenge. For example, if we can get 2,500, that will get us to some number. I'm not going to keep scrolling. It'll get us to some number, probably within the top 500 on the master leaderboard. That would get us #1 in the Warzone and #1 in the Alliance as well. Stu is pretty good. He's one of the folks who also seems to care quite a bit about playing the Frontline Breakthrough. So hopefully we can beat him, but we're going to fire it up. Feel free to throw some stuff down in the chat. You know, if you've already done it before, what's your score? Let me know. Our goal is going to be, you know, just get through all 5 levels, and then we'll start trying to figure out some strategy stuffs here. So we'll see how it goes. And I'm sorry for the sound. I know it's going to be a little janky today. There we go. It's going to be a little janky today. My headphones are messed up, so I am playing sound through my regular computer. So I'm sorry if that's scuffed for you. If it's a big problem, let me know in the chat, and I'll work on trying to change it, or at least I'll mute my computer so that the sound doesn't come through twice or whatever's probably going on. But let me know and I'll fix it. If it's totally chill, then we'll leave it alone and we'll just cook. There we go. Gotta get that door. Okay, there we go. We're cooking. Yeah, these are some not crazy high scores. Oof, barely got anything on that. Barely, not even over 1,000, and we're already 3 levels through. Oops. Oh, okay, we're dying there. Yeah, I didn't realize we had a Mason. We got to spread those shots around a little bit better. All right, here we go on the top. We can do better there for sure. We got to get more shots on that center door as quick as possible. There we go. There we go. All right, that was something. just stay right here, because everybody can hit the spikes and we don't have to worry about moving anybody because nobody's going to die. There we go. Nice. Alright. 800 on by the second one. A little bit on that door. Not that great. I'm not sure what to do about that one because there's just like, you get the missiles and it's not fantastic, so. But I will stay over here on the door. Hey, nice. 500 on the door. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. 1400. I see the gun on the far left. We got to work our way over there. Oh, we did not. Oh, come on. One shot. We couldn't get that? That's a shame. Ripperoni. Boom, boom. 3. Then we come over here. We grab those and we stay on the middle. Get a little bit of shots on that. Get the Mason. There we go. Come on, come on. Yeah, we gotta stay on that center door and just run over the spikes. Yeah, 250, kinda, sorta. Yeah, should've gone to the middle first, for sure. Alright, that's something, that's something. Not mad at that. Slide to the right. Slide to the left. And then we stay right here. And move on over just a little bit to get a little bit more time. Not far off from where we were on the last one. A little shy of 800. We'll keep it going. There we go. I don't know how that went. I don't have a measure, a feel for it yet. Yep, okay, we stay over here. 500 on the door. I think we had 600 last time, so... yeah, we're still about on par. Okay, yep, I want to stay on this side, because that's where the gun's at. Come on, let's get through. There we go, there we go. Alright, and then we want to stay over here, get this last door. Get whatever we can. Yeah, I think the barrel on the far left there is going to be a red herring. Because that one is like, it was like 450, and like we're not getting through that. Nope, get out of the way of the bus. Get that gun, get that gun. Come on, come on. There we go, there we go. Nah, I couldn't get through. I was trying to get through that door, but I was like, the only way we're going to beat the boss is if we get something decent on that door, and we did not. So, alright, we're up to 17 in the Alliance. So, boom, boom, bap. Hit that. There we go. Okay. And then we stay on the center, we just take the damage, and we focus that door. 377, that's much better. Alright, yep, we stay right here. We just tank the damage, and we stay on the door. And hopefully that's something decent. I couldn't see. Alright, up to 800. That's pretty good. More or less what we were on that other run that we did pretty well. Next stage. Come on, get it, get it, get it. Ah, that was bad. Yeah, I don't know if that was good. Well, I don't yet know what's good, but that definitely wasn't good. So we're not doing well on this one. No, no, no. couple hundred below, about 300 off. Yeah, with as few people as we have, trying to get through a 450 barrel is an absolute waste of time. Come on, come on. Ah, I couldn't get the gun. Dang. Alright, well that's pretty much wrap. Maybe not. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Like, that's not a good score, for sure. Like, we can do way better, but, like, we got through it. Like, that's something. Alright, we're on the board. We're on the board. Here we go. Nice, close to 400. Alright, that feels pretty good. That feels pretty good. Alright, and then we want to stay on the center. Focus that door. Hey, thanks for the follow, Sebastian. Glad to have you. Oh, 900. Alright, we're a little over par this time. Let's get it. Come on, let's go. Alright, we got something. Not crazy. If we can get like a crazy number on that, like I don't know what a crazy number is yet, because we've only done it a couple times. But if we can get a crazy number on that door, we're gonna be popping off. We're gonna be doing great. 538. Not mad at that. Nice. Up to 15. Uh-oh. Okay, we didn't bungle it. We didn't bungle it. We're still good. Come on, let's get it. There we go, there we go. We got something. It's like 150 you're on that last door or something like that. 1730. Come on, get it, get it, get it, get it. There we go, there we go. We gotta stay focused on that door. Not crazy, but it's something. Alright, I'll take that. Number 3, we're not there yet. We're not yet at 2,000. Not yet. But we're getting there. Slowly but surely. Real quick, let's grab our rewards. Boom, boom, bap. Alright, I think we're already on the train. Pick a spot. Choo-choo. Yeah, alright, we got a spot, whatever. Cool. You can see my dudes are quite low. We went ultra ham in the battle and everything, so we sacrificed a lot. I think I lost like 39,000 out of like a possible 42,000. I think we weren't at maximum troops, but we were pretty close. So we sacrificed a lot. Real quick, I don't really have a lot of dudes, but I'll send out some dooms. I might, if I don't even know how many, if I have enough to send out gather squads. Okay, whatever. All right, we got enough. And maybe I can do one more. Alright, we got enough. Let's roll with it. Alright, cool. Let's get back to it. We're doing good. We're nearly at our 2K goal. Take that down. Hey, thanks for the follow, yo. Glad to have you, Tim. Welcome along to the party. There we go, there we go. Alright, and then we stay right here, focus the door. I don't know what that was. It looked like 200 something on the last door. But close to 400, I'll take that. There we go. Yo, that's looking good. Almost 150 on the first door. That's a good one. Let's go, baby. Give me something good. Nice. Almost 1,000? Oh, wait, no, that's total. Wait, no, that's 600. Okay, yeah. But almost up to 1,000. Yo, thanks, Tim. Absolutely. Glad to share, man. Feel free if you have any questions about the game or want advice or whatever. I also do that too while I'm streaming, so feel free. I should have focused the door instead of going for that barrel. Could have got a crazy score. But yeah, let me know if the audio is good, because I'm doing something a little bit different this time. So I'm playing it through my computer while I'm here. So almost 600. So hopefully it's not too bad. If it is, let me know. I'll try to fix it. Alright, and we're going left. Here we go. Come on. There's gotta be something I could do to pop off a little bit harder there. Almost like 100 on the door, not great. 1776. Get it. Go. Blast him. Dodge. It worked. I think. Number 2. Let's go. We're over 2,000. Alright, we gotta get up to, I think, an additional 400 to beat who is it? Stu? Yeah, I think it's Stu. Alright, cool. So we're up to number 2. By a little bit, by like about 100 almost. But we gotta get up, we gotta conjure up 400 extra dudes in order to beat Stu. And beating Stu will also, well, okay, beating Stu would have also have made us number 1, but Stu has also been beaten by like 13 people. So if we can beat Stu, that'll get us that'll get us firmly on the podium as like the next closest person to Rocket Stu is about 150 dudes off, 120 dudes off, something like that. So that'll be our goal. But my goal is always 2,500. It looks like that's going to be tough today, but we're gonna go for it. So let's keep it cooking. In round 2. I lost a couple dudes on that. You know what? We're going for max score. Let's stop. Let's stop here. We're going for max score. Boom, boom, bam. I think we got almost 300 on the door. I'll take that. Nice. Yeah, getting that Monica early gets us a real good score on that first door, and then it's just smooth sailing all the way through. So I think that's the strat, is to try to get that Monica So you'll have her for the first couple barrels. Nice. Almost 600. $14. Let's go, let's go. Boom. That's something. Let me see. 10 mast. Is it possible to fully level up UR heroes without spending money? Yeah. So the UR heroes, if you don't buy them when their pass comes out, you will later get the ability to get some like special tokens essentially that you can use to obtain them that way. So you can get them through that. And then as far as like fully leveling them up, like leveling them up, I'm assuming that you mean like get them to their max character level, which is like for a level 50, sorry, a level 30 headquarters is going to be level 150. And you can totally do that. Like all you just need is just have a lot of experience points, and then slowly but surely you'll get them up there. As far as like skills and other stuff, like yes, you can still do that, but again, it'll take a lot of time. So just like this, just know the answer of can I do X Y Z as a free-to-play player? The answer is most of the time going to be yes, but it's just going to take like way longer. You might have to wait an extra season in order to like get the stuff to do that. So yeah, with your hero shards, yes, absolutely, you can. Hero shards, like you just get them, like you'll get more opportunities where I don't know how early you are in the game, but eventually you can steal them from trucks. You can get them from your alliance mates buying stuff. You can get them from the alliance store, like just from special events, all that sorts of stuff. So just a matter of just like saving up the UR shards is going to be the key to getting it. But or key to maxing them out. But yeah, good question. I want to get that Monica. I think she'll help. Maybe. I'll try the right side next time. Right side on level 4. Remember that. I think there's like 150 on the door almost. Not crazy. No problem. Let's go. Give me that Monica. Let's go. Blast them. Got him. Oh, still good. We're still over 2,000. Alright, let's see. Booyah, booyah, booyah. Alright, get that far right. Almost 400. We take those. We can do better than that. We can do better than that. I forgot about the Monica on the left side. Gotta get her. Gotta get Gat. One guy, not the end of the world. Nice. Almost, nice, over 100, we'll take that. 15. Still not crazy. I don't know how to get like a crazy score on that, just because you start with only rockets, and they just take time to spin up to start shooting, so... Did better that time. We got more dudes in the beginning. I think like the more that we can get in the beginning is just gonna be like the more shots we can get on the last door, because we're just not getting a very big score for that last door. So we gotta figure out like something that we can do to really pop off there. There we go. Moving on up, we're up to 110. I just said we're up to 2100. 2100. We're steadily increasing. At the very least, putting some distance between us and our nearest adversaries. Come on, come on! Ah, it's a little too late. A little too late. I'm trying to get through all the zombos on that. Alrighty, we're doing good. We're doing good. Yep, let me stay on the center. $350-ish on the door. Almost 100, I'll take it. Let me stay right here. Almost 1,000. Not a lot. Less than 15, so I'm not happy with it. $530, over 600. That's good, I guess. I was too slow to get to slide over. Ripperoni. I saw it happen in slow motion. Boom, boom, boom. Ooh, 9. Okay. We usually get like 7 or 6 on the door, so 9 is nice. And I messed up a little door slide, but that's alright. Here we go, stay focused, stay focused. 122, nice. That's a good door. Alrighty, I'm gonna slide on over to the left, and then stay put. Alrighty, almost up to 1,000, looking pretty good. Boom. Nice. 19. Alright, we take that, we take that. Nice. We got a David in the chat. Has a question. He said they're entering Season 1 tomorrow. Nice, congrats on that, yeah. Season 1 is fun. And then regarding capital buffs, do they disappear? No, they don't. You can still access capital buffs into the season. I can't remember. I think when the season starts, there's one more. There's one honor duel or honor campaign or whatever it's called. There's one more fight for the capital at the beginning of the season, and if I remember correctly, for season one, I think that leader, whoever wins the capital during that fight, holds the capital for the rest of the season. I think I can't remember if there's two battles for season one. I think when I went through it, there may have only been one. But in any case, after that battle goes down, like during any time whenever you have a battle for the capital, you can't access the capital buffs. But once the new leader is decided, if they haven't already done that battle, and like that's the one that carries forward, because I can't remember if it's right before the season starts or if it's right after the season starts. But once whoever wins that battle, they'll be in control of the capital, and then you can and as long as the battle is not currently going on, then you can access your capital buffs just like you normally do all the time. So yeah, no worries there. I missed Monica. Dang. I think we got 200 on the door. Take that. It's pretty good. Boom, 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 boom. Get the other Monica. Get the other Monica. Get over, get over, get over. Come on, zombies, get out of my way! Blocking my shots and whatnot. Yeah, no problem, my man. Glad to help. He almost got some of my troops. We can do that last stage better. Hey, and we still got a little bit of a higher score. Number 11 in the war zone. Love to see that. We're pushing close to top 10. What do we need? Oh, wait, this is the alliance. Okay, cool. Let me see. Getting close to top 10. Oh, we're tied for top 10. Let's go. All right, I'll take that. That's pretty good. All right. So if we can get up, if we can get up to 25, that'll put us on top. If we get up to 23, that gets us top 3. Yeah. All right. Let's keep cooking. Yeah. For folks who are watching at home, how have you been doing in Frontline Breakthrough? Have you already played it? Have you not played it yet today? What's your score? And also, am I beating the highest folks in your alliance or your server yet? Okay, boom. 331, not crazy. I don't know what happened there. That was a little weird. But we got over 100 dudes on the door, so it's all G's. Something on the door. A little shy of 600. Also not great. $11, not crazy. Yet again. I think just because we have just the missile, I just don't think we're gonna get something crazy on that. Something. No, I didn't move over fast enough. Alright, well we're doing alright. Hopefully over 250. Nope, not even. Let's go! Finish him. That felt good. The last one, that last level felt good. It wasn't that good, but it felt good. All right, there's clearly some opportunity for some big points on the table. We just got to figure it out. Because like there's folks who have like, you know, 2, 3, 4, 500 more points than we do. So we just got to figure out what the secret sauce is. It's defo gonna be getting some big points on doors. So we just gotta like start to experiment and see what we can make happen. 350, not cray. There we go. There we go. Let's see what we can get there. Stay focused, stay focused. 130, that's good. Slide to the right. Slide to the left. Anything that gives us less than 15 is like not the strat. I'm gonna just stay on the door and see how that goes. I don't know what we got on the door, I couldn't see. Still over 200, 250 I think is better, but I forgot what level we were on. I think going left first is the strat there. Ah, no! There we go, there we go. Slide, if this boss is actually really easy to beat. Like if you just slide on over, he won't hit you for this part. Man, I am a little stumped. I don't know what to do. That's gonna get us some big points. All right, this time we're just gonna stay here. Okay, that was better. I don't know why we didn't get through the barrels there. I don't know what everybody's doing. They're not paying attention apparently. I'm gonna try skipping the storage containers. I don't know what's going on with that. Like I don't know what they're hidden. There we go. There we go. All right. We'll try this strat a couple times, and we'll see how the score shakes out. Almost 400. That's good. A little over 100. Not mad at that. I'm gonna try to offset because I suspect because the density of troops is higher on the edges, that maybe we'll get a higher score if I do this. Because like there's a spot in the middle that only has like 6 dudes, so the density of troops shooting straight down the middle is lighter than it is on the left and the right sides. At least that's what it looks like. 30? Okay. That's kind of popping off in the direction I'm talking about. I don't know what to do to facilitate that, but I'm happy to see it. Did that mean anything on this side? A little bit, I think. I can't remember how many we usually get on this stage. I think it's about 600 anyway. So, there's something there. Over 250. We'll take that. Let's see what we can do here. Come on. I clicked and it didn't move. Come on. Break it. We lost 3 dudes. That's okay. I think. I think we can kill him before he gets over here. Nice. Alright, we're getting up there. Now we're firmly in the top 10. We're slowly but surely moving there. So I think like our focus the door for a little bit longer strategy is defo working. So we're going to keep doing it. 11. Boom, boom. There we go. That's what we like to see. Violence. I don't know what we got there, but hopefully, well, nice. Nice. Over 110. I think it was like 112, something like that. Yeah, second level I feel like is kind of solved. Like I don't think there's any big opportunities for points on the second level, but maybe I'm wrong. No, almost 20. It's 19. Over 600. Nope. Straight L's. I missed my my slide over to the left, and that kind of bungled it. Bro, get the barrel. What are you doing? Oof, make a doof. Alright, let me see. I sent my dudes. Let me real quick. Let me check. I don't think I sent my trucks out today. Did I? Okay, no, I did. They're coming back. Did I actually get this back? Oh, no, I didn't. Okay. Yeah, I had one with four drones in it. I was like, nah. I'm getting robbed. Ain't no way that's coming back home. Hey, let's go. What do we got here? Sure, I'll take Alliance medals, whatever. Alright, back to it. Oh wait, how we doing on radar tasks? We cooking? No, 134. 12 will be restored in an hour. That means I need to spend some now. I want to be one under my refresh so that they'll keep cooking. So that brings me down to 10. I'm gonna go 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Cool. So I'll get 12 in an hour, and then they'll start cooking for the next one. And hopefully I remember to grab them right after reset, because tomorrow is or after reset is whatever the first day is. I forget what it's called. Radar day or whatever. Yeah, something like that. Alright, here we go. Back into it. Alright, we go far right. And we stay on the door. We don't go left. And that gets us 11. And we gotta scooch over. Oh, he landed in the barrel. That's trash. There we go. Gotta scoot over a little bit to make sure that you can get some shots on the left barrel so you can actually get through. And then we blast them. Nice indeed. Hell yeah, let's go. 120, something like that. Slide to the right. Slide to the left. I should have slid over a little bit more just because of the density thing that we talked about. But we got over 600, well, I was going to say over 600, but we got 600, which is the minimum. Let me try this side. Nope, that was trash. Alright, we'll see if there's any other insights. We're going to see if I can get a better score for level 4. But yeah, going left on this stage, trash. Trash. Couldn't see what we got. Whatever. There we go. Probably like 250. Not even. I waited too long. I thought the bus was gonna come faster, so I like waited for it to move, and then like it hung out a little bit longer than I thought it would, and then I bungled it. So, you know, there's that. Zombie was, and my Mason spawned in the barrel. You love it. The little zombini dude was over there blocking my shots like a jerk. And my Mason spawned inside the barrel again. Love to see it. Bro, get your body out of my way so you stop blocking my shots. It's very not cool of you. Boom. There we go. That's what we're looking for. Nope, that's trash. Again. Alright, here we go. Boom, boom. There we go. That's what we like to see. Stay down the middle. Boom. Clear. Almost 400. $120. I think that was 120 clean. So pretty good. Alright, this I'm gonna remember. I'm gonna keep my dudes justified a little bit towards the right because the density of guys is higher on this side than in the center. Did that pay off? A little bit. Like we got like, we're usually at around like 900, so we're a little bit higher. 18, that's good. 3 over par, which is more than 0. Ooh, 570? That's pretty good. Cleanly over 600 at 1600 this time. There we go. Nice. I'm liking that. I'm liking that. This one feels promising. A little close. Wow, pretty actually close to 300. All right, I'll take that. Boom, 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 boom. Get that. Get that. Get that. Get that. No thanks. That felt good. Hey, let's go. Up to number 5. Alright, slowly but surely. We're crawling on up there. Let's see. Alright, cool. We're still number 2. We're getting closer and closer to taking over Stu. Almost. We're 6 away from being number 4. And about 27 away from being on the podium. So we can get up to 2,300. That's pretty good. If we get up to that, I'm content with that score. I'm happy with that. It's not our regular 25, but doesn't always work out that way. I think arms race is, yeah, science stuff. Alright, I'll blast the rest of this one. And then actually what I'll do, I'm gonna, before I start blasting, what I'm gonna do is get in queue for the science drawn. 15, whatever, we got time. We got time. I don't really care about the arms race. It's mostly making sure that the next science thing. Okay, yeah, we did that already. I think a truck came back. Rip. And then we got, actually, you know what? Nah. Hold up. Where's my vengeance button? Whatever. I don't have a favorite. Oh, this is me stealing. Whatever. Alright, cool. Hold up. So we got these guys. We're in queue for that. That's cool. Alright. We're back in it. We're gonna get up there. We're gonna get up there. Frontline breakthrough. Flippity clack. Boom. Boom. Bro, do your job. Y'all are killing me. I mean, technically y'all are dying, but it's me who's really suffering here. There we go. And then we focus on the center. A little bit more shots. Finish off that dude. 350. Blah blah blah. Yo, almost 350 on that first door. Let's go. That is about 20 above par, maybe 30 above par. Almost up to 1,000. Yo, that's pretty good. $743. That's crazy. It was getting those extra couple shots at the beginning that just boosted our score like wild on that one. Very good. There we go. There we go. Over 250, that's alright. felt like I blew it a little bit there, but hopefully we can still pull it through. 260. No thanks, bro. Finish him. Nice. That felt good. I think we might be on the podium. Let's go. We made it. 23:45. 2:3:45. Hell yeah, brother. Nice. And you know what? I feel like we can do better. Because I kind of messed it up on that last level a little bit. We lost a few dudes, and like a loss or two in this kind of match where like you don't have a full squad of 100 dudes firing. Like a loss of 1 or 2 here when you have your machine gun does matter when you're shooting that door at the end. All that to say, we gonna do it again, and this time we're not gonna mess up. Yeah, so that missile level, there's definitely some opportunity there, because this time, like, what ended up happening was we were able to get all of the barrels done before we got to the door, and, like, a reasonable amount of time that let everybody actually get some shots off. So, like, there's something there. So we can cook with that. I don't know how much we can make it reproducible, where it can happen every time, but, like, there's some stuff there for sure. Okay. 130 something on that. That's good. That's above par for sure. Okay, I'm gonna slide over here, and then this time I'm just gonna stay right here. Let's go. Alright, that door felt pretty good. Nice. Almost 600, but not quite. We go right, we go left, we go center. Not quite. We didn't quite get it that time. I'm tempted to restart, but I'm not. I'm gonna see what we can, if we can improve our level 4 score. Pop off there. Yeah, we lost a bunch of dudes because that door was like 300, and we had like 724, I think, on the last one. So we can do a lot with this level 3. Let's see what we can do on level 4. Get the barrels on the right? No, not really. Alright, I'm just gonna focus the door this time around. Woo! Almost got clipped by that barrel. Not that much, not really better off. Like 250 is kind of our target score for this stage. Not that much better here, so. Stay on the door. No thanks. I don't think I'm gonna go for the firefighter dudes, because I don't really feel like they help that much. Like they don't really have an opportunity to contribute. Yo, what's up, As You Wish? Glad to have you here, my man. He's always out here. But yeah, I don't think that the flamethrower guys really contribute that much because their range is really small. So on like this last level, like I don't think so. Nah. Misaligned. Again. Boom, boom. Let's go. Let's go. Whoop. Did I lose anybody? I don't think so. There we go, there we go. Alrighty, over 350. Love to see that. Yo, almost 350 on the door. Let's go. We love to see it. Alright, I'm gonna grab that barrel and I'm gonna stay right here, because I think this aligns my right side shots on the door pretty well. And we get not crazy. Right, to the left, do it to death. 0 on the door, not what you like to see. I don't know what I did that one time, but we got like everything in that beginning zone, so like I gotta figure out what to do. Because we're leaving big points on the table here if we don't get like 40 on that door. Like getting 40 on the door got us 400 more troops on this stage, so we got to figure out what's going down there. Boom. There we go. There we go. A little bit of wiggle back and forth. Kind of seemed to do it for that one. Got to get the double wiggle from here behind as the song goes. Over 250. Not mad at that. Cut to the left. Boom, 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 boom. Gimme, 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 gimme. We're experimenting. We're experimenting. Booyah. Booyah. We lost 2 dudes. Not a fan of that. Lost like 5 more. Let's just re-roll. Boom. Boom. Oh, come on. The little zombie guy blocked too many of my shots, left 1 on the barrel. Hate to see it. There we go. Nope. Couldn't get that Monica. I'm not sure how important she is to the strategy, but she's been with the company since the beginning, so we're going to try and bring her up. That was honestly just a skill issue on my part. I bungled that. But we're gonna keep going. Also skill issue. Forgot what I was doing. There we go. Alright, whatever I just did, that's the thing that we need to do again. I kind of fumbled it a little bit, because I wasn't sure what was happening, but like that was the thing. Almost 600 on the door. Close to 300. We love to see that. Boom, 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 boom. Give me that Monica. Don't get run over by a bus that much. And then we stay right here. I don't think that those guys are particularly valuable. Slide to the right. we're back over 2,000 again, so that's good. But we gotta... It's like if we can get that door on stage 3 and like some clean play on the rest, I think that we can get number 1. Uh-oh. Yeah, I gotta stop trying to split the squad between them and Monica. Missed it. That's okay. Come on. Yeah, this is pretty on par. Like just about 100. The speed on that wasn't crazy. $350, I think, on the door. Not crazy. And we got all the boxes, or we got all the barrels, but we didn't get a crazy score on the door. So we'll use this run to cook level 4 a bit more, see what we can do. 500, that's like, you know, our original par. Well, lost a couple dudes on that. I wanted to push it. I wanted to see what we can get done. Out of sheer curiosity, I wanted to see what would happen if I stayed on the door, or I stayed on the barrel. I know it's a red herring, it's a waste of time, but I want to try. Didn't hurt, but trash score, trash run. We're experimenting, and that's a byproduct. So you got to do it. There we go. I'm trying to think if there's any other major avenues that we haven't dug into that's gonna get us like big points. I think it's mostly level 3, and then, like if we can get. The hard part is I don't know how to control where those missiles go. Like I have no idea what decides that. So I'm like, I don't know where to stand. There we go. That first missile blows all them up, and then you get a crazy score on that first door. Okay, slide over to get that barrel on the left, and then position all my dudes right about there, so the left side ends up hitting the door as much as possible. Slide over a little bit to get a little bit more shots on it. Not good. Lame. I wish I could just replay the 3rd level over and over, because that's what I need. Oh, nope, I messed up. That was on me. Skill issue. Oh, that was on me. Skill issue. Whoopsie. Sometimes it's bullcrap from the game. Sometimes that was just me. go. Ah, a little bit too slow. Alright. I can't really afford to lose dudes, because you have so few of them until the very end, and like at the very end it doesn't matter. There we go. No, actually, let me find out how important Monica is. Very important or not at all. Something. Not at all, apparently. Give me... over 100 whatevs. We'll go. Okay. Almost 550. This doesn't feel good. Nope, because it's not. I was like, this doesn't feel like it's going well. I think the first shot goes to the right, and then the middle shot needs to go, or sorry, the next shot needs to go to the middle. I think that's the strat. Yo, what up? We got another message in the chat. We got DixQ. That's what level is my HQ. My headquarters is currently level 32. I'm likely gonna blast it up to level 33 on this next build day, so it'll be 2 days. Over 350, we'll take that. Nice. 135. Alrighty, let's see how we do. I'm not confident in this strategy that the sides are getting us more shots. I'm suspicious because this is getting. We've been under 900 the past couple ones that we've been really committing to it, so... No... And it's not a great score. We gotta figure out how to get a good score on that level 3. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, for folks who are a little bit earlier on and you're like, how the heck do you get a base that's level 32? I think it's after the Age of Oil. You'll gain the ability, once you get through part of the oil skill tree, that you can get a research that lets you boost above level 30. So that'll be, once you have that, you'll be able to get up to level 35 as a new max level. Sad reacts only. Boom, boom, boom. I lost one dude. I'm gonna just keep rolling. It's okay. Trying something different. Not that much better, not that much worse. I think the missile shot too early and went to the barrels closest to me rather than the ones further away. I don't know what that is. Still under 900. Yeah, I gotta get that gun sooner. That's the key. Whatever we need to do to get that gun sooner is what's got to happen. There we go. I think I want to hang left and get a little bit more shots on the door that way. Nah, we bungled it. Maybe not. It's kind of bungled. Yeah, sub 100 on the door. Not feeling it. But we'll stay. We're gonna push to level 3 and try to cook on level 3. I'm going back to staying in the middle and seeing how we do on this door. Still under 900. No. Trash. With the fury of a madman, he bashes his troops against the barrel. There we go. Consistency. It's what furthers the mind. Diligence is the purest form of self-care. Jeez. $120. We'll take that. Over 900, alright, we'll take that. We still got like 15. That's kind of par. That's like, nah, that's pretty mid. Yeah, we're about 200 off. Focus on the door. Focus on the door. Close to 300. Bro, zombies in my way. Get out of the way. Factory reset. We're going to take a brief break. I'm going to grab some water. Feel free to do the same. We're going to reset our brain. We're going to come up with new strats, new ideas. And then we're going to do precisely one round, and then we're going to achieve it, and we're going to get 2,500, and that's going to be it. So, take 3 minutes. Calm thyself. Alrighty, friends, we are back. Alright. We're going to start popping off. We're doing good. So, let's recap. So far, we've made it to number 2 in the Alliance, which also puts us at number 3 overall. Our boy Rocket Stew is number 1 in the Alliance with a score of 2,403. And he's number 2 overall at that same score, and the number 1 person is only 14 higher than him. We are within 100 troops of being number 1, and that's exactly what we're going to do. So let's do it. We skip the box to get more dudes on this first door, because that's more important, and then we mess up and die. And we restart. Factory reset. Boom. We lost 2 dudes. A thing that we can't really afford to do. Let's see how we did. Alright, 379. That's whatever. There we go. This feels average. A little bit better than average. As long as we're over 100 on the door. We do care, because we gotta come up with 100 troops somewhere. But, we'll see. Alright, we're hitting 900. This is gonna be par. Yeah, 15 is par. We gotta get we gotta get some control on where those missiles are going. So I gotta figure out like a movement pattern that works. The difficult part is like you can't just replay level 3 over and over and over and over. So we get 500 on the door. What we miss out on is about 200 if we don't have a proper pathing. Oops. Nah, that's not gonna work out for us. Hit it again. Cool. Brian said, "How's it going?" It's going pretty good. We're popping off pretty hard. There we go. We just got to keep doing it. Maintain excellence. Maintain consistency. You know, it's what the customers demand. Close to 400. We take that. There's some wasted shots there. That like I'm not putting my shots in the very beginning of level 2 like in a very good consistent way. So I'm thinking I keep like cutting to the right and then I'll cut back to the center and cut to the left and do all this other stuff. So what I'm thinking, rather than go to the right, I'd rather stay center. I think I'll just cut left from the very beginning and then stay over there and see what we can do. Still like 355. And missed out on a bunch of dudes in the beginning there. I don't think that's the path. Okay. We needed was 1 shot. Let's go. Again. There we go. And we lost 2 dudes. And we lost 2 more dudes. Nah, we reset. I started to tilt. If I didn't start to tilt, it would have been fine. What we're looking for. I'm not running out of time. Well, I kind of am, but that's okay. 160 from that. Pretty good. We gotta come up with 100 troops somewhere, so everywhere is gonna matter. That's not great. We're down 100. Right, left, center, center. And then it goes right and left, and yeah. I'm trying to figure out, like, I'm trying to get control over where that goes. And I think, like, I think staying either right or left is the way to go. I gotta look at, like, the barrels and see which has the highest value, and then go the lower path. I have an idea. So what I'm gonna do, I'm actually gonna pull up my stream so I can see it a little bit into the past. Then what I'm gonna do is I will pause it when we're at that stage so I can see for certain, you know, what the values are, because it's a lot to look at all at once. It's tough to see, you know, which is like the right move, quote unquote. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull it back a little bit, and so I can watch my own stream, and then we'll have a clear answer, hopefully. Let me see. So I'm looking at Frontline Breakthrough Level 2. That's the second level. And then bam, okay, here we go. So the first row, you can't see this because I'm not streaming my what's it called, my Firefox or whatever. The first row is all threes, so it looks like the first shot doesn't really matter that much. So we blow that up, boom. Then we have, I don't know what's on the right in the second row, but it looks like a row of fives. Then it looks like a row of tens. And then there's the gun, which looks like 20 in the center. I think a 20 on the right for the last barrel, and either a 10 or a 20 on the left. I can't tell. But you do get a little bit more dudes if you go the path of the right way rather than the left. So let me see. This is again stage 1. We're gonna bring it back. That's stage 5. That's stage 4. That's too far. Okay, that's stage 2. It's gonna jump ahead a little bit. All right, let's see. So we have the row of ones. Then we have 2 5s on the left and the right. The middle one blew up. Then we have, I don't know, on the left, another of them blow up. I think the right and the left last row are 2 20s. So, okay. I'm gonna try to go to the left. When we get to level 3, that's our next strat. Almost 150, feels good, man. Nice. 928. Alright, here we go. Level 3, we're going left. I'm gonna just stay left and just see what happens. Nothing good. We gotta wiggle. Alright, noted. I think part of that is just like we need to have our guys actually hitting barrels that matter. So I think that's going to be the prime differentiator, because I don't know. Come on, man. Need one shot on that. I don't think you can manipulate, like, which, come on. Ah, he landed inside the barrel. I don't think you can manipulate which target your rocket dude is going to shoot at, Monica. Just by movement alone. I think it is going to matter, like, which barrel is actually available for her to shoot. And so, I think that means that the way that we have to manipulate what she shoots is that we have to make sure that certain barrels are not presentable to her so that they're not valid targets. And then we'll be able to get through the whole kit and caboodle early. Okay. Nice. Almost 180. But then we'll be able to get through that whole business early. And I think the answer is going to be trying to get her to focus on the middles. I don't know where I'm at on that. Over 900, that's good. Alright, so I'm thinking we're going to cut left. Because the middle, we're gonna stay middle, then we're gonna cut left to shoot the leftmost barrel, and then hopefully the shot will not go far right, but it will instead, if it does go far right, then I think we stay middle, we cut left, we cut right, we focus middle. That's my goal. Stay middle, cut left, cut right, focus middle. And that was a remarkably average performance. Like, that got us through, but that is not the strat, I don't think. 400 door, trash all the way around. Alright, I think I got this one solved, more or less. Not really. There we go. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna give it like 3 more tries, and I think I'm gonna call it. Look, I'm not tired, but I am getting mentally tired. After, almost like 2 hours of something. Let me see, we got a question from David. After entering Season 1, one of my alliance members wants to trade spots with me because I'm in the middle and they are saying to spread virus. I'll tell you that the virus mechanic from Season 1 straight up doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like, unless they've changed it since I did it, like, virus is inconsequential in just about every way. Like, it's fun, it's a neat game mechanic, but it functionally amounts to absolutely nothing in the season. I really hope they've updated it and that that's not true, but when I went through Season 1, it's trash. So I would say if he wants your spot, like, you could give it to him because it simply doesn't matter, or you can just say, no, I like being here, and I'm not moving. So, it's up to you. To spread virus, it doesn't matter. It's a mechanic that amounts to nothing in the season. Bungled that a little bit. Lost a couple of dudes. But we're gonna push through and see what we can do. There's like, you get like a little bit of stuff in the season for spreading virus. So basically the way that the virus mechanic works is that when you get your when A base gets his virus up to level, I think to 100 virus stacks or whatever, it'll explode and spread virus to um, other bases, which like you can use to try to overload bases so that they'll blow up and like clear out space. So like it's neat. Like you might get like a couple of chests of completely inconsequential rewards depending upon like how much virus you spread. But like it is a mechanic that is in the game that functionally amounts to absolutely nothing. It is in my opinion one of the things that made season 1, it was like not very fun to play around because it didn't do anything. And it was like if an ally sends a plane over to your base, it can cure you of virus, and so long as your base is not at 100, it will not blow up. Now, in a video that I haven't ever bothered to actually put together, one of my recommendations for season 1 is that if a base gets up to 100 virus, it needs to get below 50 in order for it to not blow up. Because one person sending a plane over to your base to stop it from exploding doesn't really matter, in my opinion. Like that's kind of a waste of time. Or like it doesn't really matter. It's not a waste of time, but like it does. There's no benefit for somebody to try to put virus onto your base if it can be overcome with literally one support plane. Like if you can get it below half, to me that makes a lot more sense, and then virus as a mechanic becomes a lot more difficult to deal with, which is I believe what the intent is in the season. But like if they just didn't, either there's somebody on the development team who's a coward and be like, but it will change the status quo of the gameplay too much, or something. I don't know what their deal is, but I don't know why they bothered to put it in if they weren't going to commit to making it like an interesting tool. So that's my 2 cents on it. Ah, dang. Still trash. Alright, well I'm going to keep going just as I want to try to perfect my level 4 play a little bit. You know what I mean. Yep, no problem. Yep, thanks for asking. There we go, there we go, there we go. That's what I'm looking for. Now that's a solid level 4 play. You know what I meant. Why do you hate Frontline, Brian? As it's the only game that actually shows up in the ads. I like it, because I'm like, oh, this is probably what a lot of people were thinking they were getting into when they downloaded the game. And slide to the right. Blast them. That is completely fair. Hating it because you're bad at it is completely fair. But if you want some general strats, I tend to talk through what I'm doing and all that sorts of stuff. Basically, the kind of general, if I were to give like a general tips guideline for Frontline, it's that getting the machine gun. This guy here. Like right now, I'm not really focusing on it, but getting the machine gun is really, really important. Basically, anytime you see a machine gun in a level, you want to make sure that you get your hands on it. And the doors are also really, really important. And the longer that you can be shooting at doors, the better scores that you're gonna get. Because doors are more important than barrels. Like they're more important than these little crate thingies or whatever, which is why I'm skipping it in my in this particular run. But yeah, like anything that you can do to further your score or to further the amount that you can get on a door, like that's gonna give you big points for sure in Frontline. Hey, over 350. All right. There we go. Over 150, that's what we love to see. All right, over 900. I'm liking that. Trash. We've done so well on that door, and I just don't know how. And over 600, we'll take it. To the right, to the left, to the right, to the left. Whoops. I clicked it, but it didn't do anything, so it sucks. But it's fine. Good score for this stage is like if you can get anything over 250 or around 250 is pretty good for this level. So yeah, slightly over. I clicked it. I must have hit too soon. You get that Monica. Uh-oh. GG. Ripperoni. Again. Ah, he spawned in the barrel. You hate to see it, chat. Ah, he spawned in the barrel. You hate to see it, chat. Boom, boom, boom. Nice. I mean, it's your day off. Well, Brian said Sundays are so boring on Last War. I'm like, yeah, it's like the day off. Everybody takes a break. You gotta have a little downtime. And you got the arena as well, but the arena is a little bit of a shorter burn because it's like you don't have as much of a commitment for the arena. And not over 9,900. Remarkably mediocre, yet again. I wonder what I'm doing wrong on that play. You know what I should do? Yeah, I mean that's when I have my alarm set for the arena. It's basically like right before it finishes, and in spite of that, I still mess up and forget to actually do it. As you said, it's random crit damage, I believe. If you'll do better when it hits and fail when it doesn't, if that makes sense. Yeah, I'm not sure. Like I definitely think that there is some crit random razzmatazz going on in there. What I'm tempted to do is watch back my stream to see when we did get a crazy good score. But I don't remember what time it happened, and I'm not really willing to comb through the stream in order to find out. So I'll just keep on struggling. Yeah, there we go, there we go. And then we stay here. Finish him. Still a good score. It's not good enough to blast us into the stratosphere, though. And we're looking for stratosphere. Boom. Get through that. Always easy peasy. I'm going back to staying on the middle, because I feel like we got more consistent scores staying on the middle and sliding out of the way that are over like our average. I wasn't paying attention when I got on that door. I zoned out for a sec. I was noticing that this dude in the middle here has 2 guns. That's pretty neat. Over 900? Yeah, we're staying in the middle now. I'm not wiggling back and forth and doing all that business. Yep, that was a crit, I felt like. And yet, that was trash. We go again. Because that one destroyed like the first 2 rows in one shot. I don't know what's up with that. I lost 2 dudes. Whatever. I don't care. All right, I'll do this one and then like one more good one and then we'll call it. Over 350, we'll take that. Boom, boom, boom. Almost 150. That's a good one. Get that little barrel over there. Stay over yonder. Oh wait, no, I said I was going to move back over here, but whatever. Over 900. Trash. Trash door. Over 250, we take it. Uh-oh, I bungled something. It's cool, that wasn't the one anyway. We got him. Yeah. Trash scores all around. All right, one more, and then we're out of here. But yeah, maybe this will be the one. If it follows the way that this sometimes goes, where I'm like, I'm tired. This will be the last one. I said one more good one, and that one's not good. I'm like, I'm tired. This is gonna be the last one, and then like we get like the highest score that we've gotten all day. So maybe this will be that. Probably not, but maybe. Alright, we're looking for over 350 on this one. Nice. Alright, that barely beats that requirement, but okay. on the door. That's still good. Slide to the right. Slide to the left. And we stay right here. And we slide to the right. Over 600. That's pretty good. Boo! Trash. That's what we get for trying new things. Nope. Spawned in the barrel. You hate to see it. Alright, one more good one. Even if it's not a winning run, we gotta get a. We want to end on a strong note. We want to end taking L's. You can definitely tell like my consistency is going way down just because I'm like getting tired. It's a lot of mental activity. But yeah, in terms of other stuff that I'm planning on doing, I'm thinking of starting another game series. I don't know if I want to do it on an entirely different channel or if I want to stick with this one. This one is the Last War channel. Like, I'm not going to change that no matter what. I'm not stopping playing Last War. But I do play a lot of other stuff, and it'd be fun to share some of that with y'all. Right now, I'm doing a Project Zomboid run, which is a lot of fun. Very fun zombie, like, simulation apocalypse game. If you haven't played it, there's a lot of other YouTubers who play it too. But I've been playing it for the past couple of years, and I think it is a fun game to enjoy and to share. So I might do some of that. I'm also playing a couple of other games too, which would be neat to play. Okay, we had something different happen there, which at the very least was different, even though it wasn't better. It also was trash, so I will not continue that run, because I'm tired and I want to move on. But I did say, my first shot did go to the right, which was interesting to say the least. And we lost one guy, that's okay. Under 130, not great. Almost 130, that's okay. As long as it's over 100, I'm happy. And 12, whatever, that's par. Ish. And this crash, but whatever. I missed the Monica. But she's actually not that important. It just feels nice to have her. Alright, this is gonna be the last one. There we go, there we go. We got him. Alright, that's over 2,000. I'll call that a good score. That's going to be the last one. But yeah, y'all. Thanks for watching. This has been a pretty fun time. I really enjoy running through these what do you call them? Frontline breakthrough runs. I always enjoy them. They're a good challenge. We'll see how we do, where we end up on the at the end. We're still number 2 in the alliance. It's quite a bit behind Stu by about like 50, 60 dudes. Not that far. We're still number 3. Hopefully we can stay that way. We'll hold up on the podium if we're lucky. If not, well, as always, next week, and we'll be cooking there. Cool. As you wish said, good luck in the arena. Currently number 50 with all 10 attempts left. We'll see. It is difficult to stay in the top 100 for sure. But yeah, you enjoy your Sunday afternoon as well. Where am I in the arena? I don't even know. I don't think I played yesterday, so I slid down, quite a bit. But we got 10 attempts left, so what I'm likely going to do, because a lot of people play a little bit later on. Did I put my monkey on? Yeah, I did. Okay, cool. Yeah, monkey on the second one. But yeah, I do have a little video coming out soon covering my unveiling of my gorilla. Basically, I just kind of go through like what he looks like right when you get him out of the box, when you finally get him level 100. I recorded it, and then I realized after that I apparently did not record sounds. I have to dub over it like an idiot, which is always fun. So I'm gonna try to get that out maybe this evening or whatever. It depends on when I get back and how tired I am. But I have tomorrow too, because we're off. We're off then for the holiday, so maybe I'll get it done tomorrow. But yeah. Hope everybody has a good Sunday evening. Thanks for watching, y'all. Thanks for hanging out here with me. Thanks for chatting with me on the side there. But I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening, and have a good evening. Take care, y'all.